Right, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have K1 over 3 2-minute rounds of action as sponsored by Captain Seahorse and AJ Force. Would you welcome first into the red corner, representing Blackbeard MMA in Slough, Hamza Mirza. And would you welcome his opponent into the blue corner, representing the Evolution Gym in Coventry, Saqab Hussain. Three 2-minute rounds of K1 action. And in the red corner, representing Blackbeard MMA in Slough, Hamza Mirza. And in the red corner, in the blue corner, representing Evolution Gym in Coventry, Saqab Hussain.
Well, next up, we have a lightweight K1 bout between Hamza Mirza of Blackbeard MMA and Saqab Hussain of the Evolution Gym in Coventry. Off they go. Mirza nice and light on his feet. I did see Saqab Hussain compete not too long ago on another promotion. Fortunately, the wind didn't go his way that way. Lost via body shot. Let's see if Mirza studied that. Saying that Saqab's coming guns blazing, swinging, going for big hooks to the body and the head. And Mirza's weathering the storm there.
But these are heavy, heavy body shots coming in there, Shahid, right above our commentary position. And you say weathering the storm, he did well there. He's back on his feet, he's light. But they were booming punches to the midsection.
Well, let's see if that's woken Mirza up. You know, his face is reddening up a little. Went for the body kick straight away, did Mirza. Well, these guys are not messing around.
No, it's a very fast-paced start, and that's the best man. Hussain calling Mirza on. He's had the better of it so far, especially with the body shots. And Hamza Mirza, he's got to regroup now and recover. I mean, he's overstretching with that right hand. And if you look at the body language of the two, it's Hussain that's the more composed at the moment.
I mean, this is Mirza's K1 debut. So maybe the nerves are getting to him. Let's see, we're about to find out. Saqab Hussain's been in this environment before, so it's experience against a novice, obviously in amateur K1.
That was better for Mirza, just targeting. Now with that booming right, follow up to the lead leg. He did it earlier, and that's the right tactic to slow your man down. Hussain is light on his feet, he's composed. Target that lead leg. I mean, you look at the body of the both men, the thighs of Saqab Hussain are huge in comparison.
Yeah, big thighs means big power. Mirza really needs to sort of work him out here, see what he's going to do. He's had a taste of Hussain now. Let's see what round 2 has in store.
Well, I always say the good thing is when it's your debut and you're a novice, just getting him back to the stool at the end of round 1, you can still work. You mentioned earlier that it could have been nerves with him, the way he looked, the less composed. Well, now his corner can say, you're still here, you're still in it. So many fighters, when you talk to them, their biggest fear is letting their fans down in the first round and being stopped. He's here, they can work on him now, but he has to start chopping at those big legs of Hussain because he was operating well within a comfort zone.
He certainly was, Malcolm. I like to see Mirza step into his shots. He's falling just short. There's been a few haymakers. Again, you know, it's experience for him. Hopefully he'll tighten everything up now. And as you said, you know, chop the low legs. He'll slow down his man and work his own game.
Well, you could see Saqab Hussain is just so keen to get back at him. He's had things in a way, his own way there. He's fought within his comfort zone, the pace he wants. Hamza Mirza now has to disrupt that, and I think the best way is to chop at those legs, because we saw when he throws that right, he's just out of range and he leans over with it, and it's dangerous for him.
So
just like that, like that.
Just overcompensates, and that won't do him any favours if a hook comes over from Hussain.
He's doing the right thing with the legs, left and right, targeting those legs, staying mobile. He doesn't want to be a target in front of Hussain. We saw with those body shots, that's where he wants to be. He wants to get inside, and he looks very confident there.
Saqab looking for the big knockout. You know, even when he's coming forward, he's swinging, he's going for the body, he's going for the head. You know, if you can contact, I like the way he just weaved that punch there, and he's already straight back on a counter.
Well, he's putting subtle pressure on Hamza, who's doing the right thing. He's actually getting some good shots off. His roundhouse to the body was right, but the pressure is still from Hussain. Look, he's staying in his pocket, he's staying in his face, and no matter what he throws, he's saying, it's going to come back at you. Solid knees here from Saqab.
Yes, 2 consecutive knees there from Saqab. I think the referee just gave a little warning there. They have to break with a hand combination before they can throw another knee. And again, you know, we mentioned it time and time again, the punches are just falling short of Mirza. You know, they're looping punches and they're not going to do no damage.
And that was a heavy right hand he took by contrast. That was the difference. And I think it's a mixture of two things now. It's the range and also your first timer's nerves, the adrenaline leaves you. And he's feeling the pace here in the second round.
Saqab's, you know, just picking his shots beautifully. And, you know, he's scoring, and that's the main thing.
Now, they're good kicks. That's been his best weapon, that right leg to the midsection. Now, imagine if he brought that down to the thigh and then brought the hands over the top. It's a learning curve. It's easy to set here. I'm safe. I'm outside the cage. I haven't got the huge legs of that other man and those body hooks coming at me. But those kicks to the midsection bring them down to the leg.
I mean, it seems like Mirza's got the range. You know, he uses the range, but he's just dropping the punches short slightly. You know, they're powerful leg kicks Hamza Mirza is throwing, but how much of an effect are they actually having on Saqab? Hussain? You know, let's see.
Well, what Saqab's doing is he's staying right in his face and soaking up everything and taking it. And if you look at the body language of the two of them, just in terms of cardio, he's the fitter. But you can't deny that right leg of Mirza is a potent weapon. I would just say throw it more and think where you are throwing it.
Yeah, another thing I've kind of noticed with Mirza is when he's throwing the combinations, it's almost like, okay, I hit you, you hit me. I mean, that's all good in sparring, but when you're in a fight, you know, your man's going to counter, so you have to keep those hands up. And there's a few times when he's thrown a kick out of desperation when the punches haven't landed, and you know, just by chance, by fluke, it's kept Saqab Hussain at bay. But how long that's going to work, you know, let's see.
Well, we had that big right hand from Saqab, didn't we, that caught him just above our commentary position. And there's a danger of that the longer Saqab stays in the pocket with him. Third and final round. Tough contest. Despite all that, I think for his debut, he's doing really well, Mirza.
He's done well, you know, he's in the final round now. Both fighters touch gloves. Let's see if Mirza can pull something out of the bag here, because unofficially, I don't know about you, Malcolm, but I think Saqab's ahead on points here.
It's the power and the aggression, and now you're not allowed to catch the leg, so although the crowd are cheering there, it won't score. But I think you're right. I agree with you on the scoring there, and that's the problem with that right hand. It's just out of range. And again, Saqab tucks up, throws those body shots.
I don't think Mirza wants to get into a stand-up brawl here.
That's his best weapon, that right leg. I would vary it, high, low, midsection. He's gone to the rib cage, and it hasn't slowed Hussain down.
No, he's been firing that all night, and it's been on target, but the power just hasn't been there to slow Saqab down. Saqab just soaks it in, and he's back on it again. I think Saqab's in cruise control now. I think he kind of knows he's maybe 2 rounds up, and he just needs to sort of see the seconds out here.
He's relaxed. He throws that low kick. He steps away. He drops his hands. He shrugs his shoulders. Everything about his body language from the opening seconds of the round when he stood in front of Hamza Mirza's face was making a statement. And he's doing it again. Oh.
Oh,
Now,
it's-
Saqab actually was speaking to me beforehand about these rules, the clinching and the holding the leg, and he says, I love to hold the leg. So it's a pet one of his, hold the leg and strike.
Obviously, you know, his background must be Muay Thai if he's used to doing that.
But you're right, he's in his comfort zone at the moment. That said, it's going to be a huge learning curve for Hamza Mirza because he hasn't disgraced himself. He's been a really buoyant part of this bout.
No, it's been a worthy opponent here for Saqab Hussain. And there we go. That concludes this featherweight, lightweight K1 bout here today between
I think
Saqab
we both
Hussain.
agree
Yeah.
he's won it, but I think Hamza Mirza, as you said, for a debut, he could take a lot of positives away from that.
Certainly did. I mean, you know, all experience there for Hamza Mirza. He'll know when he looks at the replay where he went wrong, and he'll come back strong, I'm sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, once again, please, let's hear it for both your warriors in the cage. And your winner, by way of split decision, in the blue corner, Saqab Hussain.
As we had
And our
predicted,
medals to be presented by FTG Global.
Saqab Hussain takes the win from the Evolution Gym in Coventry. Close split decision win over Hamza Mirza of Blackbeard MMA style.